I've seen the fire and it's seen me back. Lit my soul in the smoke, turn the sky pitch black. Now I move like I've been carved from stone. No mercy left, just flesh and bone. I don't beg, don't pray, don't plead, I just let the silence bleed. They call it calm, they call it grace, but it's just scars I've learned to face. You stop fearing pain when it's all you own, and peace feels colder than a tombstone. I burn quiet, but I still burn. No saint to praise, no cross to turn. I ain't broken, just not the same. My calm's a fire I couldn't take. I burn quiet, that's how I survive the flame. There was a time I'd fight for life, now I'm content with losing sight. Every dream I ever chased turned to ghosts I can't erase. You learn that love don't fix the pain, it just brands your heart with someone's name. And when the ashes start to rise, you find your truth in what dies. I've outlived the man I used to be. Now the dark feels more like me. I burn quiet, but I still burn. No saint to praise, no cross to turn. I ain't broken, just not the same. My calm's a fire I couldn't tame. I burn quiet, that's how I survive the flame. Some folks pray for peace at night, I pray the silence don't bite. The hardest thing I've come to learn is how to love while you still burn. So wear this calm like a crown, keep the fire low, don't let it drown. If I look cold, it's just disguise, that's how the living learn to die. I burn quiet, but I still burn. No saint to praise, no cross to turn. I ain't broken, just not the same. My calm's the fire I couldn't take. I burn quiet, that's how I survive the flame. I burn quiet, and that's how I remain. They say you once believed in love, like a preacher talks to God above. But fire don't ask where it lands, it just burns what it understands. He gave his heart to a ghost in white and watched it fade into the night. Since then he's learned to hide the flame, to love without ever speaking the name. He don't chase, he don't explain, he just carries love like a brand of pain. He loved in silence, bled in dreams, held his faith by broken seams, didn't beg for truth, didn't fight for lies, just watched it all with steady eyes. Some love don't heal, it just teaches you pain. Now he walks where thunder sleeps, keeps his vows and no one keeps. The whiskey knows what the night won't say, that love's a debt you still repay. He never prays, but he still believes of hearts and worn out sleeves. And if you ask what made him call, he'll smile and say that's getting old. He learned to burn without the flame, to lose and never curse the name. He loved in silence, bled in dreams, held his faith by broken seams, didn't beg for truth, didn't fight for lies, just watched it all with steady eyes. Some love don't heal, it just teaches you pain. There's a calm inside the broken kind, a peace you earn when you stop the mind. He don't need grace, don't need release, just keeps the storm where he finds his peace. And if she ever calls his name again, he'll nod like thunder knows the rain. He loved in silence, bled in dreams, held his faith by broken seams, didn't beg for truth, didn't fight for lies, just watched it all with steady eyes. Some love don't heal, it just teaches you pain. Yeah, some love don't heal, but he loves again. I don't talk much, words don't heal. This world taught me pain is real. I keep my blood, I keep my name, guarded close beneath the flame. Every lie I told was for their sake, every sin a deal I had to make. I don't pray for peace or grace, just enough strength to take their place. They call it pride, I call it shame. Carry love like thunder and rain. I hold away, I take the fall, stand my ground, I'll bear it all. You don't break when hearts are cold. just love in silence. That's the weight I hold. There's a war that never ends inside a man who won't pretend. I wear my guilt like Sunday clothes, hide the hurt that no one knows. They see calm, they see control, but I've buried pieces of my soul. If I must bleed to keep them near, then pain's the only truth I hear. You stop asking who's to blame when family's carved into your name. I hold the weight, I take the fall, stand my ground, I bear it all. You don't break when hearts are cold. You just love in silence. That's the weight I hold. They'll never know what I became. The sinner wears the family name. I'd burn the world before I'd see the storm that ever touches me. I'm no saint, but I still believe in what I give, not what I leave. I hold the weight, I take the fall, stand my ground, I bear it all. You don't break when hearts are cold. You just love in silence. That's the weight I hold. Yeah. Love in silence, that's the weight I hold. Love in silence, that's the weight I hold. You learn to rule by standing still. Your silence sharper than your will. They call it calm, they call it grace, but I can see the cracks across your face. You hold your words like loaded guns, smile like a man who never runs. But power ain't peace, you know that well. It's a kingdom built from your own hell. You wear the crown, but not the peace. You bought control, but lost release. You wear the crown alone, cold gold, heavy as stone. Oh, you build your wall so high, now even light won't try. You wear the crown alone, that's the price of power you own. You learn to love the sound of fear. It's quiet, keeps the voices clear. You shake no hands, you trust no names. You burn the rules, then play the games. They bow their heads, you don't look down. You stand too tall to see the ground. But when the night begins to crawl, you hear your truth behind those walls. You traded warmth for what won't fade. A ghost in armor, you remain. You wear the crown alone, gold, gold, heavy as stone. You built your wall so high, now even light won't try. You wear the crown alone, that's the price of power you own. call you king, they call you wise. You still bleed behind your eyes. Every victory leaves a scar. Every friend becomes too far. You sleep beside the sound of change. Your throne still whispers your true name. You don't rule, you just endure. Powers cursing, you're the cure. You wear the crown alone. Gold, gold, heavy as stone. Gold. You built your wall so high. Now even life won't try. You wear the crown alone. That's the price of power you owe.